Hi guys, my name is Al Lockwood with Outhouse Radio. I started in broadcasting when I was 19 and spent 30 years in the industry. I've done everything from morning show co-host right down to cleaning the toilets and eventually worked my way up to program director. I've learned a lot about broadcasting, everything from engineering to production and all the little tips and tricks to make those commercials sound really, really good. I also learned a lot about terrestrial radio stations. They're extremely narrow-minded when it comes to the music that they play. And over the 30 years of being in the business, the number one complaint I heard from people out there was, you know what? Stations need to play a better variety. And they said, we're tired of hearing the same song every single day. You could almost set your watch to it. Well, when I became disabled in 2020 after a lot of different back surgeries that failed, to keep myself out of depression, I decided to start Outhouse Radio. I know, it's a funny name, but trust me, it's a great story behind naming the station Outhouse Radio. And no, the music isn't crappy at all. So what I did in those 6 months building this station is I took all the negative complaints from the people that I listened to throughout the years, because bringing them to, let's say, the general manager at any station I worked at, they would have just told me, you know what, Al, you don't know what you're talking about. The listeners don't know what they're talking about. So we're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Well, all right, that's okay to a point. But if you're not listening to the listeners, then you're not really doing your job right. When I built the Outhouse, I decided I was going to have a better music variety. I mean, let's face it, we're independent radio, right? So we're not governed by a big corporation or somebody else at the top of the food chain saying, you can do this, you can't do that. Let's play this, but don't play that. So you know what? The sky's the limit when it comes to independent radio. So what I did is I created a station that plays a great mix from the 80s through today. You might hear Lizzo and then go right into Elton John. And from Elton John, go into The Weeknd. Basically, my station is a hybrid. It's adult contemporary and hot AC. It's a perfect mix, and we literally have something for everyone. Not to mention, we play a lot of local bands from around the world. Let's face it, everybody started in music somehow, and music is the voice of the people. So if we're not playing our independent artists, we're missing out on a lot. And I guarantee that a regular terrestrial radio station is not even going to give them a second look. We've got them from all over the world. Right here in the US, we've got bands from Norway, Sweden, right down to Australia and everything in between. And that's something we do every single day here at the Outhouse. And we're always striving to do better. That's why we're listener-oriented. Give us your thoughts and ideas, and we may put them into a program, such as the 80s Breakfast at 8, or our Retro Lunch, or Retro Music Sunday. There's a lot of different things that we can do being independent that you can't do in actual radio. So join us and become part of the new revolution. Internet radio is going places, and trust me, if you give the Outhouse an hour and listen to the mix of music, you're going to say, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that. Because what I wanted to do is make you say, holy crap, I haven't heard that song in a long time. And why? Because big radio forgot about it. Now, you don't have to, because we play it all. Check us out at outhouseradio.com. We're located in Berlin, New Hampshire. And yes, we do broadcast locally at 93.3, but you can also get us on Alexa, the Outhouse Radio app for Android, Streama, the online radio box app, MyTuner Radio app, and you can also listen live on the website at outhouseradio.com. Check us out right now and become part of the next revolution of radio. Thank you.